It's easy to forget with Minecraft Mania taking over the box office that there's another big budget movie that's out right now for Disney, a movie that cost approximately 2 times as much as the Minecraft movie, for the record. And it's not going great. In fact, with these new numbers that we see from Minecraft in the United States in one weekend made more money than Snow White has made globally after 3 weekends. That's how bad it is right now. And we saw the reviews, we saw the audience rejecting it, we saw people refusing to go in theaters. And now when we look at this weekend, not only did Minecraft make more money in 3 days than Snow White has made in 3 weeks, but also Snow White falls to 4th. A Working Man beat Snow White, and Jesus beat Snow White. The Chosen Last Supper Part 2, which they're doing Fathom events to lead up to, eventually Easter, seems very appropriate for The Chosen, in about 1,500 fewer theaters.
Jeez, man.
Beat Snow White. Almost double the per theater count for Disney's Snow White, which continues to fall and fall and fall. And now when we do look at this movie, $168 million worldwide for 3 weekends of release. Right now, it's on pace, Jay. Look, my guess was between 350 to 400. Your guess was 320.
Yeah.
We both would have lost if we were playing by Price is Right rules, but it looks like you're going to be a lot closer than I was. Projected for $195 to $210 million globally by the end of its run. This could end up making less than the Marvels.
What?
Less than the Marvels, Jay.
You would think like the name Snow White would just bring people in that don't follow this, that don't follow stuff on social media or anything like that. But no, not even, man, there is nothing that could save this film. Nothing. It's done. It's over. What are we looking at damages here? 300, 400 million.
Well, look, we can go through it. We can go through these numbers, right? So if it's fair to say it's going to make about $200 million at the box office at this point, give or take a little. When you'd have to divide up international versus domestic to get the real complete number, but a good thumb rule is about half, right? Because domestic, the studios get back a little over half from the box office money. Internationally, a little less than half, around 40% goes back to the studios. So they're going to make about $100 million in revenue from the movie. We know that the budget is likely well over $300 million, right? But to be conservative, because we don't know the exact numbers, we won't know until they're forced to reveal on their tax returns what the real number is. It is over $300 million on production budget alone. So $300 million. Marketing, bare minimum is $100 million, but it's more than likely $150 million, similar to something like Little Mermaid. So that would be between $400 and $450 million. These are all very conservative estimates for what Disney has spent on Snow White. So best case scenario, they spent $400 to $450 million on it. They got back $100 million from theaters, which means they lost over $300 million, likely over $350 million, potentially up to $4 million. That's how much they lost on Rachel Zegler's Snow White.
Yeah. She's not going to be working. Probably not with Disney anymore. I'd make that prediction. Even though people are like, they're stupid enough to rehire. I don't. That number's way too big for them to consider her for anything else. I'm still like, I'm telling you, she's just going to do Broadway stuff for a while before she's considered to lead a film. That is
at least one of any note. Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe co-star, maybe. So, but that is worse than the Indiana Jones.
The shining supernova turned into a black hole for Disney.
Man, even all their spin, #1 movie in the world, go watch. Even the early influencers that came out, called her supernova, said, hey, don't mind what people are saying. This is a great film. Don't listen to this. You guys are gonna love it. The songs are memorable. Everything was great. Rachel Zegler shines. This is her movie. She is Snow White. Everything they said over and over still did not save this film whatsoever. People made up their minds. I'm not supporting this person.
Brutal.
Yeah, that's good Lord, man.
Brutal.
They'll go back. There'll be videos made like when this is all said and done. I mean, basically we've already called it, like all her political banter. Anybody that does that kind of stuff is they hurt anything that they try to do. Just like you said, like I don't remember, did Jason Momoa or anybody come out like and like say, I hope Trump supporters die or whatever? They never said anything like that.
Well, look,
I mean, we know where they
stand.
stand.
We know Jack Black got into the hot water because of
and he quit his band,
concert, right? The Tenacious D concert, and he like separated from a longtime friend just because of that.
Yeah.
But I will say this: when it comes to both of those guys, they might have whatever fucking political feelings they have. That's one thing. When you directly attach it to the movie,
yeah, exactly. That's right.
Right. If Jack Black had come out and been like, we know I'm a big Minecraft fan and everything, but we really thought this is an important time to change the message and talk about fascism because it's so relevant. So we made a Minecraft movie for the modern era to make sure that we could talk about those things that are really important right now, because look at Trump and, you know, fascism is bad, everybody. If he had said something like that, you know, there still would have been a lot of fucking young people going to it, but there would be a lot of parents who weren't willing to take their kids to it. Just like we saw with fucking Rachel Zegler, Snow White.
Yeah, exactly. And yeah, maybe they'll learn. Probably not. I guess we'll see what happens with the Lilo and Stitch press tour. Maybe they'll blame it. Here's what they're gonna do. They're gonna blame Snow White on tariffs. That's my guess.
It happened before. You can't do that.
It's the tariffs' fault.
What about the tariffs are actually active now, and Minecraft hit 300 million.
I know. I'm just saying they pass the blame on the most ridiculous things all the time that everybody knows.
On racist, sexist, bigots.
I know. That's what I'm saying. It's like no one believes that bull crap anymore. So why not? It's the popular thing to complain about. Tariffs. No one's getting their Switch 2.